Well, good morning, everybody. Stirring my cup of instant coffee. Yeah. Not that my friend John doesn't know a good cup of coffee, but he apparently he's doing the. I couldn't find a coffee maker, so I found some instant coffee. My grandmother used to drink instant coffee a lot, and actually, this isn't too bad. Over in East Nashville, Tennessee, and got a came over here and yesterday, and I'm gonna take a car back to Texas for my daughter. And anyway, so here we are. I think I'm gonna go. There's a place up the road called Bongo Java. I'm gonna go down there, and then when it opens up, just in a way to make myself really late getting home, I think we're gonna go look at guitars, maybe over at there's a place called Fanny's Music, and then John was telling me about some other places. So anyway, then I was texting. I was talking to a friend of mine this morning, and we started talking about that George Jones song that maybe some of you have heard, and it says it's called "A Picture of Me Without You." And so I just thought I'd write. I'm just going to write one line of it out, and then I won't keep you too long this morning. But I appreciate you joining in, and if you, sorry, I'm right over my phone and I'm breathing hard. Sorry. Okay. So it's a George Jones tune, a picture of me without you. So it goes. Imagine. Imagine. So yeah, we're gonna do a little hanging out, but I can't stay too long here in Nashville. But man, we went last night to this. My daughter was telling me about. Um, it's called Honky Tonk Tuesday, and they do it at this. It used to be at the American Legion, but it's at the what is it? It's a bowling alley, and man, they had some great music there, and then those kids swing dance, and um, anyway, it's great. Okay, so much fun. So actually, I wrote Imagine there, and then I probably shouldn't have done that, but I couldn't resist. Let's see, Imagine. Okay, you know what? I did that wrong. I'm going to start over. Let's do it like this. I'm distracting myself. Okay. So I'll start over and I'll say, I'm not big on starting over, but when you just totally don't have the words right, imagine a world George Jones. George Jones. So yeah, I've got a friend, we were talking about relationships she said something to me like, I'll have to give you the big, what was it? I'll have to tell you the picture or give you the big picture. So we started talking about this song. Imagine a world where no music. I totally botched that conversation as far as how that went. Don't imagine a world where no music was. Imagine a world where no music was playing. Another sip of my John's instant coffee. So good. So good. Went to Russia one time, and that's all I drank was instant. And think of a church, and think if you're new to this and would feel led to subscribe, it would just make my day. It would make my day. Think of a church. Hey, well, I'm sorry I'm not reading any comments, but hello. Hello, Harsh. Appreciate you being here. Imagine a world where no music was playing. Then think of a church. I'm not in my normal setup here. I'm in a different location. And so it's sort of my normal location is makeshift too, but this is an unknown makeshift, so I'm having to work through some stuff. Then think of a church with nobody. I hope you guys are doing okay this morning. Really do. Kind of wish I hadn't done that. That's a little bit far out, but we're going to go with it, right? Kind of with nobody. And then I kind of wanted to do praying a little bigger too. Yeah, it's all good. It's going to be all right. It is, I think it's going to be a pretty day. The sun's peeping through here, and I'm going to go, before my long drive, I'm going to go for I'm going to go for a walk, I guess, and grab a little Java at probably Bongo Java. I always liked it when I lived here in Bongo. Michelle McNeil. Hey, Mickey. I'm over here in Nashville and gonna drive a car back for Leah. And visiting with my friend John. You guys know John. Imagine a world where no music was playing. Mickey, imagine a world where no music was playing. Then think of a church with nobody praying. If you've ever looked up, just kind of rocking and rolling. Let's see. If you've ever looked up at with no blue. Have you ever looked up at a sky with no blue? You know what the sky is going to be? The sky is going to be blue today. Not gonna. There's going to be blue. It's going to be a good blue. Okay. But this is an old song. Lori Morgan did it too. Imagine a world where no music was playing, then think of a church with nobody praying. If you've ever looked up, at a sky with no blue, then you know how it goes. Then, I mean, if you've listened to some of this country music, man, I'm telling you what though, that Honky Tonk Tuesday last night was amazing. I mean, the caliber of musicians in there. Vaughn, some of you guys could help me. Marty Stewart's his guitar player. I think Randy knows who he is. What's his name? Man, he is phenomenal. And man, those young people, they were just dancing, and the place was just packed. And then the bowling alley is just, I wanted to bowl. I really enjoyed it. I was there. John, of course, came along with me, and Leah, and then our friend Andy. I hadn't seen Andy in 30 years. And so Andy was there for a while. And I love hooking up with people I hadn't seen. It's just, it was a good night. If you've You know what I did? I messed up, folks. I really did. And I'm not going to start over because I'm talking too much. But let's see. Well, I'm not even going to put it. I'll go back and fix it later. But it's with nobody praying. If you've ever looked up. So I'm going to get a smaller pen and I'm going to put ever in there. But I'm not going to do it right now. If you've ever looked up at a sky with no blue, then you've yeah, but we'll fix that. So the lesson, to just finish it, then you've seen, sorry I'm rambling, you've seen a picture. Yeah, my angle here is a little harder for me today. It's really usually not the angle, lack of writing, what bothers me more than anything is my eyes. You know, I've got these funky glasses, and if I'm not in just the right place, then it creates problems. Of me. Once again, I've kind of gotten a little lower than I wanted, but it's okay. go. There you have it. And then we just put some dots on that baby. We don't have to put dots, but I'm just bringing my dots to you. I want to stay a little longer. Since I want to stay a little longer, I'm going to put some dots. I'm going to stay on that. Stay a little longer. Dance on that. Go. Hope you guys are just really, man, it's 7:05. It feels later. Hope y'all are enjoying your morning beverage, whatever it is. Mine happens to be instant coffee with one of those Waffle House kind of mugs. It's good. Okay. I appreciate those of you when you push the subscribe button if you haven't already, and it just kind of motivates me to kind of keep doing this. Although I'm motivated to do it anyway. I love doing it. Now, John probably thinks I'm crazy. He's hearing these pecking sound. Which leads me to something I heard the other day. I was working at a music camp last week, and we all were just laughing because somebody said they were feeling a bit peckish. Feeling a bit peckish. Help me with that. What does that mean? If you're feeling a bit peckish. I guess so. All right. And I've been doing this strictly. This is all just for your entertainment value. Let's see here. So what I like to do, and I don't have a lot of room, and if I had thought about it, we're going to take this, and I've been doing this each day or whatever, but I've just kind of been dipping this edge right into my coffee cup like this, see? And you can do this too, but probably get a bigger mug. It helps. Okay, just stick it in there just like that, just on the edge. Actually, I want a little bit. I want to put just a little more. Let's see here. I'm gonna go like that. Yeah, and then you can see it just kind of runs down a little bit. That's okay. It's okay. And then I'm gonna do the other side. What do you do with all of your writings? I'm getting quite a collection of them, actually. I've never really, Mickey, I do a lot of, and you're one of the people, one of the wonderful folks who have something hanging in your house that you've gotten. I think you ordered it from me, but it was kind of a collage or a shadow box sort of thing, and I take this stuff and just create other artwork with it. Now I have had people actually ask me for to write something specific, and so I do that. Oops, we're kind of dipping down there, but it's okay. It's gonna be all right. The good thing is too, is that in using these Sharpies, they're not water soluble, I believe, and so they hold up to that pretty well. This kind of looks like one of those, kind of like a hairstyle here. It looks kind of like old, remember Eddie on, looks like Eddie on the Monsters. You remember how his hair was? You know. All right. But yeah, um, I'm getting quite the collection these days, and but I would like to create things that on this channel maybe uh, that I actually use. Like, I mean, I really do. I end up using this stuff, but sometimes I'll make thank you notes or things like that. It's with you. I just know it. Oh, thank you, Mickey. I know it too. I know she is, and I'm missing her, and she's all over this. I know it, and what a support she has been. I was talking about that yesterday. She supported whatever I did 100%, 110, and okay, y'all. Well, hey, I so enjoy being with you and appreciate all of you watching. And I know that it kind of ebbs and flows, and that's okay. Um, we're going to do a little bit of running around in East Nashville and go look at some guitar stores and just have a little fun, John and I. And then I'll get home real late tonight, but that's okay. That's okay. You guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you later on. Bye bye.